My name is Tyler Wasberg. I'm the Director of Brewing Operations for Remedy Brewing Company in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. To my knowledge, I think we're the second largest brewery in South Dakota by sales and distribution. I've been here for almost 6 years now, and I've been working in my current role for about a year and a half. I've been working with RMS, for the last year and a half. I heard about them because that's my predecessor. That's who we went with, and I'm glad he did. It's really nice to have somebody who's just a few minutes away from us. Yeah. So through the company, I wasn't involved in the equipment purchasing process when we upgraded to the system that we currently have, our 30-barrel system. I've gotten to know you guys through working with you. So. I didn't know a whole lot about our mill at the time, so the first thing I did was call out and have somebody come and train us on calibration, maintenance, etc. That was Riley who came out, and he took the time to walk us through, like, hey, here's a quick rundown of how this functions, and your kind of critical information, and then here's how you zero and parallel, here's how you maintain it, that sort of thing. So well, once I understood how to properly calibrate the mill, and then we quickly got a sieve set and started doing grind analyses for pretty much every batch of beer. And really quickly through that, a few more calls to RMS to talk to them about, and some work with one of my maltsters. He kind of gave me some advice as to what kind of percentages we wanted to be seeing likely for searching out for our grind. And a few more calls to RMS to make sure I was doing things right, and that I felt solid in the calibration, and we were able to reduce or improve our brewhouse efficiency by 5%. In some cases, 6%. So 5 to 6% is pretty huge for us. That meant we were using quite a bit less grain. Year over year, about 7,500 pounds less. Almost 8,000, and that's on just one brand. We saved about $3,000 worth on materials, just for over $3,000 in one, like, year over year. And that doesn't, so we were saving even well past that when you take into account all of our other malt usage. So it was something that I kind of expected that I might be able to tweak or improve. We were having a few problems sticking our sparge. The grind was just a little bit too fine, too much flour, and then our runoff, that was hurting our runoff performance, slowing down the brew day, making a lot more work for myself and my assistant brewer. But really, it wasn't even necessarily that there was anything wrong. I mean, we replaced some bearings on our mill since then. It wasn't so much that anything was wrong, rather that there was an opportunity to make a huge improvement to our process and increase consistency and save a lot of money. It works great. I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. I can't think of any problems that we've had specifically with our grinder that aren't related to operator error, we'll say. Not having it set up as optimally as possible. It's great. You guys are right down the road, and the customer support has been really fantastic, really helpful. it's nice to have somebody that I can call and ask questions like, hey, it's making this noise, or I'm doing this, but I'm not really sure if my protocol is spot on. And RMS has even had somebody just stop out briefly at the end of their day, and give advice on, hey, how do you do? Am I actually zeroing this right? It seems odd to me. I've not done it much before, so. Oh yes, oh yeah. And you guys have a lot of good online resources too. There's a couple of videos with like Riley and Blake, detailing how to adjust your mill, and what kinds of things you're looking for when you're doing that, the protocols to follow, why you do it that way. So. Yeah, I definitely would. Like the mill seems really, really high quality. It's very consistent. Once I've got it dialed in, and now that we kind of know what we're looking for our brew house for a grind, like once I get a sieve test that has numbers that I'm wanting to see, I can leave it set there for weeks sometimes, before having to zero into parallel again. We're getting 10 to 15 sometimes batches of beer of malt through there before we're needing to re-zero in parallel. Yeah, it's great.